nyina ye mamo ajo kwasi adadri die na mo amunim say the real Nkomo Nkete Nkete na mo aso egusui enyumre die strong kokra na yen panelist no ebi antumi ama someone who somebody die adri eno ane say omo kokko programs se de yenye izu ye kwayanim enti ankrofo fra na efrefre omo no mo eye programs so baby bebre nenso enne yetia ye yenya otitinani kese pa enwumre ye ne no eba betwetwe nkomo na mefasa akwanya iso na yama obia kwa aba yesro se wontena ase a akonya netena ase na enwumre de nkomo no strong yen guest anase yen osrafo enwumre yen sa akano no eyotitani kese oboa yen ewo yen mental health me fansa adwin mu yaresamu sa na mesi aka no na onye obia se yenra Philip Ofori-Yentumi yebrei oye adwuma ewo Ohio, Director of Nursing DON kese pa ewo Heaven Behavior Hospital na enwumre die yetia ye ni busy schedule ni nyina mu no watumi squeeze pa ama onye ebihia nti ora Yentumi ye pacho ye ma wo akwaba
Enna
Sister Dorcas ninja umu enye say Mr. Ofori-Yentumi abenti na mija umu onso ye ma wo akwaba pa
That's
yes sir say wonfa wa fidie nto era 1 radio a yes sir a se fato ho na on subscribe in so in YouTube channel na yes sir mia bell no so ketwa said the bear in programs ahodo aye nyina no onsa ebetumi aka yama akwa abewie yetiefo nyina nso yemamo edwumre ye chechia mo pa sister na yedim se bibia utie yen na yera kwaku nansia mudi mo anniversary ne sister Eunice yemamo aware so enwumre ye chia mo so baby amo na Mr. Ofori-Yentumi enwumre de wa bei ye ma won kokwa ya ye ready pa se nia won so de bae no ye betie wo asembisa ye sro men fan hye ho ubetimi a WhatsApp yen ubetimi a friend wo Facebook live ubetimi a test yen akwan hodo bebre so a wo nsembisa ubetimi e de aba na ye yi wasebisa no na ya ye ebusuan na ya dream ahaw anase ya dream tew enso hu hia ana enye sa nti anwumre ye besua dream tew ho asem na ye rei wa bi mu yie yesi maami bi na okopeba okono na nipa ne ka che ne se enhyehyɛ ye wo emba ne ho no ye mienu wunya ba na obebodam anase wo beko na wo de unya ba no na wo de wadwen mu te wako no se ebei mi pebi nti enye hwe ne me bodam no na me wo kra me pe na eja papai eye na droma no owoye afi wo twen so obebodam afi awei mu eniema bebre kasa tenten no ko papai no se papa na me twen se me bodam o se enye dam keke o kasa no ne niema okwa na refi ukita safo na wope na ofun yi crowd na wotiem me phone ne wa hi o ni nyina edam ni bia no nti papa enwumre yesro cheche mu se nyina ye so ye yi ba na se ye dan a nti ye fa cho fa ye ko
Yo, me that's Sister Gifty. Who's say ka adwum apomodin ho asema na perceptions na kwakoye de wo ho no. Who's all character you ever struggling say adwum apomoteo adwum yare because baby ye finu ne adwen a ye wo fa ho nti no. Na ye ka ho asema na aye kana kakra. Enti no memebota nyina ne say one, you be man for what it is, right? At the cry, and at two, let's lighten it up enough for it to make it easier to have a conversation about it. And let me and the change be a money, yes, you who be sa, you lighten it up. Now, you come once. There be a stigma, who do I offer honor, a bit me a few honor. Now, make kind of sound, make us talk about say, example, your my, no crap, or catch us over what them. But baby, if you know, you can say, Obi wa adwumu yare an area kwakosi edambo. But adwumu apomuden ho asem, different from adwumu yare ho asem. And different from edambo. And as I said, edambo ka ho. Your friend edambo, right? E ka ho. E ka yare no ho. But it's not necessarily even mental health. And the other man, I want to spread it beyond the illnesses to the health. Apomuden ho asem. Example, Oko health fair. Yeah, be a friend of primary and secondary prevention. Yeah, health home education. Who's a illnesses necessarily. Anything so you exercise, you did you and pepi na centered around these things, right? Into a pomudin wasem nieka. So na me person mental health and also no. Yan no apomudin wasem versus specific in the area I no. You bet me aka ho asem de but yenti ase say obi betimi awo ho no oni adwum apomuden but not necessarily so adwum yare to the woman face has na bra ye ko anim no you betimi raise your man kakra de aba.
Wow. Hey, ena de enya asem keto entabusia for ye hwe adwum mu tew e ho asem so apomuden a yenya ewo ya adwin eye sonko kra sense ebia ye ka adwin mu yare e ho asem ebusuafo ene de yesremo se won Facebook ta wo ye ho frɛ unua na obia eme afidie no na we ye enkwasem ankasa yo ene na sister Dorcas sana wo asembisa bi wo honom a ode ebema doctor pato manenko.
Yeah, me that's Sister Gifty doctor so ye da wase pa say ye frɛ wo na wagibre say ne woni ye mbedi nkomo ye tiefo ya hyembo say de biara da kwese da dura ye bebo moden ya say ye beba na eni modi nkomo ene de da pono so nie adwen a ye pese eye fit with the brain fitness moduma na ne ye di ne de ene nya say wo ye slim so na wo de be ye slim na mo adwen na ye da wutim no ye pese ye hu kwan a ye befa so a ye be ma adwen no so ate akọ eno nti na na ye tie ye yi a ye nya doctor we ntem obachiri na me de a edi kan a mebisa doctor ne say ya ti se apomo adwen mu apomoden no ho asem no bebre na to da na nka eye me se wote a na ne sebi ase ne na obi eyi kakra se ya se de yet no sa na tie de a se de Sister Gifty e kan ye no yeti fie ya nka se ye fie ne ye mei eto da ye mma memen minim de na meme de otimi ye so mudi abusua no obi anka no obi anya ne hwe je se enso wa ye mudi it take a long time and sana what to me eja ne hum kakra even I welcome ni nua ba akopa oni no edi agro no na ya na ha me kakra esan say ya ti adwemu hawasem adwemu titi wasem ena nyanya doctor o head be bisa no say san ne mani bi wo ne o mother sorry na oba na ye mudi bisa say den ne ha no o se bibia ha no den ne ha no bibia ha no nsu timi say enye sa na oba wo no no otia eya na eye bibia ye ka ne say na dwene mu no onye fit that day ana say ye bibia wo say yetimi hwe ko achire etumi ba sa de most often anyway. Nti no doctor, yan kan say me hwe no bibi anase bia normal.
Yo, mummy and Fini say ye fafi emofremu edeba adolescents hodom edeko ye mpeni fie so a mekan say ensakrayeba at any point in time. Edu mo so bi odum ma osano enipedi onyi na afede wababa ye kasa polo, right? Obu onso osano na ne kasa wa but onyi na afede wababa di come I say your friend ADHD some of these hyperactivity conditions, right? It'll be on my hand here easily, no because we say we'll put them in the box. But if we give them time to grow, sometimes they grow out of it. Okay. 82 sister question no. Ane your abofra our number na say my no. Sometimes crapo ye ni and yet be no sorry now feeling the same way. And so nenya bibia so na how in particular. Ebi wordom so now there may be a stress it happen like BBAC how kakra but enya dia a bro so sa yet it affects your mood. Example esa so you to our friend intimate you to like their area of example. You find say old school and social beba, right? Preparedness level towards the exam no in the horse a bit me affecting the mood. E bi so na new game bi abaso ope game ni bi wakache ma dada ma akache so even some one make sure no this also endra so kache da so ko check when ma ana da confere na so there be entimi nyama say enti no bibi affected because on any young kofo nyina ebo online nti sisi no ontimi nkobo ha no ubisa ne say den ha na ofilisa wakache odada say opegem na mo akache say onyama no onim say ne maame wa obeyama no on person say obemu afili bad na so betete wo o kodwe den ne ha me pacho me okay bibi ha me nanso no na bibi so ha no oh ebetimi so aba ne so say dada fu bi na one ne ntemu eye pa dan say no ne nkasa say the first pa na almost it edi ninya the may feel say me catch wa say be ede no betima ya fa ho nti ade ti na say be catch enti me ka kwakosi say nyoma bi wo hodoma underlining causes bi wo hodoma it affects our mood anything that we can say mental health na apomode no who's at this point on yare and so on tiapo you know me the pa me yare so me tiapo me dey na say sika say coffee man the type
anya me mani nyina
who was a be ada be mood necessary my mom me cash up number o send there was a mood necessary oh and no say our hodo you know those things affect your mood yet you are not ill anything that I be America say my this year man I say me church no and I'm person me center no on health versus the illness necessarily because yes na ye nyamunti ase ne papa.
Wow.
The question mo kakra man.
Yo doctor.
Yeah, that's a doctor. Na any na che say mood swings ni na ye obi o. So we there empanimfo ni edi nkomo ye o. Wa utimu say e da bi ohono ma agro pese ekoso na obeyi ntiase ade bechi na papa ya no free ha kodura ono so yare on tiapo what ase ni nyina eka ho bi ebusuafo eduru bre bi a esese ye man ho time obi oho obeka ho asem so said de na doctor ucheche mi ebi mu pekasa nti obi oho asem ne ha no obeka akire obi nso oho a ontimi nka eho asem nti ese yehu ye mma no ana nipa a ye ne omo edili no se wukuna husani osite se woyira husani osite se mofra ka mo ho a husani ono osite se adwuma mu na wo a obi oho a anopa no hu na ukoduru adwuma ma utimi se nipa ewa mu na bibi ha no ewo nimu ebi on pese ono obeka ho asem na we yaba are you okay eno so fam ho ben so ho And sometimes, as I said, senya ucheche me, yema nipano some time to maybe get over it. And I say,
Sister Gifty, Mama Mr. Dr. Semkakra. Doctor said it was so anymore. And to me, Hadriana, the entire maybe say, Fanny say, what I made a Miami Bay on Saturday, but ye didn't come with you. Fanny say me bay a din, be a na or pebby, bit said the walking, and now for she way into or pebby. And to me, man, some self esteem, we say, now for name or move away. Minibi, and it's time be able to look down upon yourself. Sana at the Hawabana. At was a qua. You say, you need the strengths in the a mood that you to me burn once in a while. But any to so be also set at what was what.
Me that's it for the lead question. It was so said to us. It was so I would be brave. And you know, say a tie is here. After they do baby, they may come up with depression. And this week, for SD4 Mutie, my publisher, only Adventist, only SD near, member background, I can't wait to appreciate the American. Next about school, no, I hear Bible share you on Saturdays and no Saturday divine. Na about depression, some challenges we go through with our mood near the right, okay. And to know that you deal with it, you move on. Baby, Master say na people are trying to bring in so many examples from the Bible, challenges don't go through and relate it to depression. And to me, more there's no worrying, and there's no depression, and there's no abuse or like ninja, right? Sad. And there's no sadness, there's no worrying, and there's no depression. It's example now you use now no mama fair no. Maybe busa man or enya mame meraho. Me depressed. Okay. It's no abra meraho ye no etwaso mesape we ye enya mame. So now I'm beginning to see myself to be different from my colleagues no. Then I become worried. Right? Okay. It's no se me di bibi hu ya no. Yes, me depressed. And but what was that? There's graduation at air course. Oh, it's almost after the air course, now do baby no number who say, oh, my faithful monument qua media debia matomo, and I'm not giving any other reason why I should be satisfied with where I am. It's a bright air course, then it may lead to depression. Oh, and after the graduation, okay. I don't know what I said about self-esteem issue. No, eti efina baso ani yedi. Say Jordan release in Pabwafo for. Na say my fefo nyina obi. Na be the every year after year bia no minya Jordan ni bia. Ebedu bibi no we are living in a materialistic world. Yeti we are say ye de afade ne ahokade ana ye di susu ogina pen awo. Enti no se me timi share the abasu bia, then it gets to a point where I feel say me muno me ndi musa. Is what I say. Hey, to answer your question, a bit may lead to depression, a bit may lead to self-esteem issues, certain situations, and so bit may lead to anxiety. Oh, and you ever say myopia, me yam tai shesheme, makuma taibo me periperi. Asembia tai hamia, me patient bakubi was I'm a worrying warrior. Just a tembia no dia. Oh, as a worrying warrior, sano. Not tembia no di no. Then it gets to a point after you start to have generalized anxiety, like tembia no na you're anxious. And no symptoms ever honum. And to answer your question, Anne. Some of these things, kakra, a bit made the demo at the assembly.
Okay, Doctor, that's it. Message to us, because Obi, you think me about this, I kind, but before they may mediano. What's some more kind of anxiety, no so, Emma, young Nipper be anxious, and I say you will be more higher, and I say with the experiences, and Emma, yes, sir.
Okay. with anxiety, depression, yes, that's no, you move back, okay, say, use the word yabonda, right?
Yeah.
That word didn't be comfortable with, but we have good Q and be a best substitute. Now I do more up right? And you know, you'll be a friend of traits versus illness. Say you war traits nibi. Once again, but you will and yes, so you will be a chassis. Yes. A bit now may make it a symptom of an illness, but BBC and after the dead more. Into question they say anxiety nibi and obiawo certain level of anxiety. But how I'll be managing no and then money escalating cost rupee and also say best maybe a SL. It's on the average, you should be operating between 4 and 6. If we are using the range 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, right? SO between 4 and 6. And you know, so 4 and 6 are okay. So okay, cap about 1, 0 now you're depressed. Okay, cap 9, 10, also I'm not very anxious. And you know, when you also go to like 7, situational, a bit in them, you must me and I say me be anxious, them number 7, 8 manageable. I can control and bring it down. Mind me and control now for the cost more. So also the depression will you know. Sometimes we have bouts of depression. And you know, when you're depressed for a long time, but a bub. Oh, it's a bub must say do now. Now for the now after the assembly over. Intina, I was said, it's me some of business in your munti as yet. Now yet me prepare.
Yeah, that's how me that's
casual. Answer now be read you comments no. Nia Dr. Kane express say yenya kwenya say ye awofo no ye wasudie. Esan say da bia wo baba wo nchen ene mi hia we ebi ni ho echina mi hia we ebi ni ho adechi a da bia na say negative side na sabe yenya na ye kope ohaw no abre ye mofra no so ye de nyi Ghana na yentumi ene ya wofo enya negotiation anase yentumi enya enkitaho bi ewo omu nya nchechemu bi a ema so eno ane se
ebi ni ho
nipewe osibi ni ho denti na ebi ni ho so yentu awoka ana da bia wo sori akwa adwuma no sika na we so esese yetimi ene mofra no yaka communication ho asem what happen yetimi chiechire omumu die nti a ebia enne no minya ma but yentimi en compromise say that could be ho a ana school be sha ase efe say akra na fufuo nyina enya empaboamo no no nsu benya bi so esan say e build almost self-esteem le boom e mo musu timi ekwa anim bi nti yesu ade ebusuafo yi na ye ho aduru se say de yesi adwen mu tew ana doctor I say en kan say
adwuma
apomodin ho asem na ye ken nti ye ken no ye fire de na ye nso ye boa ama mofra no nso atumi enya adwuma pomodin no menya anigye de esua de no opie krampo a ama wenya how bi so because you say nkakra ene bottle at ene na waye mudi ochina na kakra ho na eto aso na afi ekodru baby a ye ho hwea enyi yi okay
Gifty me that say for study sister Gifty the fire no mama so me fan say the doctor actually mo say ye mu bia no ye wonye man kitinkiti bi wo ye mu a etumi lead to adwen mu a etwato just potentials bi wo ye mu a wan hwe ya na nyema bi build on it a etumi ma wonya adwen mu how anxiety na make ho asem no asen ba bio me de me wo bi me kan say me shy person and so catch say me ya de onipa mu at once na wa ha me e san say e na de hu kakra bi abeshemimu enonti doctor amiye ho se nipa bia wo at least ayi kakra bi won anxiety say ye manom no ye ma on program bi anase bibia ye obi bia wotumi di overcome no say anase be no koye be push no koye na koye ba ko na koye mienu a ebekọ eno no is it a good way say what the be ka say what the boa obi ama na overcome ni hu bi e woni mu ana.
Okay, mami shasi say obi a wo be bia ni hu ewo obi on maka so nko ye nipa dodo mu ade yo a o ha no kra sa na no pe no obi on so a o ka say oh ebi dey recital like ko ka say onipa mu oye okay but onko ye like a walk and I say yi no onji ne 90 ni on difference no
Okay.
so enipa mu obi on so na different situation will present different level of anxieties to different people. Okay, how to overcome anxiety? We say face your fear, right? I was with me a share at the corner who was so no, now wait me overcome it. But the part of men fa could drop bonnet and found cushion yes, I don't know you out when you also review, right? It is a obiwo anxiety about stage presentation and I say the padudu ma day you are and shall see and fanunko jina come meet yourself. What am I saying? We come meeting here, baby kakaka, yeah, not quite for a year. And also say Pentecost conversion, Easter conversion. No, one man could Johnson Focus of 23. One man John 10:30. As a whole for cinema, na ye do on to me.
Yeah.
It is Debbie the American say, yen shall see kakaka. It is a Friday, you may issue more, yeah, no one man nabaso. Because youth camp this year is zoomed into. Maybe we are not watching us or mobile empire. But uncle, do I have to turn on my camera? But uncle, don't say, you are praying. If you turn on your camera, everybody else have closed their eyes because we are praying. So, but if you are not even comfortable, don't turn on your camera. Would you bet me turning off? Then you get them on the stage. But you preoccupy no case on be devotion and you be being a need throughout the whole period. No anxiety more. See the mechanic say you face your fear, but kakra, then you start getting over it. And yes, at the end there we trash will begin.
Doctor, yeah, that's a pass. Sister Dorcas, ube to me, I can kind, yeah. Text message na
message no aba yeah menya mienu ewo hey first one dey elengi dey oka first one no and then you be said that say area na say yes wo shase no e introduction no kai nipa kro mienu nipa kro ne say dey okwa say ma no ebo mema na timu odin a na wuntumi na se na krakacho na ayibi na eno ade a adwemu how eba na ye tatu mienu ni nipa kro no efri hold on Juliet sorry okay sister Juliet o Denver na se ma ode aba ne se ni kunu ekofa no free Ghana e de ne baaye na one be ma no Ghana no Sister Juliet man kan nyina obetumi afre na waka we go bro for no doso. O se one ne kunu wo Ghana na ne kunu akoma ha no kakra. Na onim se normal kakra be na ne buafu. Na papa no de ne ba ha yi no wa mpese obeye adwuma. Eno ntitem bia ofie na ohwe nkora no but se ofre adwuma ba na se oni fie a otimi hwe no otimi kura bo ba no ne butumi fusa na nsen mu no o se Nancy Moon ne ba no ode ne call or say I don't know what say COVID time no ode ne ba no call summer at the school said the be active kakra ya na da no akra ne teacher efre no ene di nkomo bro mo bedru fie no na be ma no efri adwuma aba be ma ne bufu ye se ba no efri fie en obetene fie cha afi na ba no ba fa wa mana nkasa hwa na oyi ma no na enu echi no na ne man ka chen se daddy ene teacher frɛ mama ene ni di nkomo tenten nti be man ba say on explain no one explain it because one man a chance krampo na ode ntokwa ehia no na sem ne say enche na ne kunu na gu afu ama enya nsusu so ne ba no so san say school mu ho na okoye no ma me no ka say ne ba na sesa e wo school mu ho enu nti obi say papa na bufuo na e wo no so ana mentally oyare
some form of a buffo mental condition. And there are different conditions related to a buffo, right? And yes, some form of a buffo mental condition. They hear me. I was say papa no ready to one accept to say he has a problem and two seek treatment. Once they say a photo and sacred just and social. Sometimes I say we want to protect the abuser. Oh, make no, beba ekramenye adwuma da na se mekoye na sa asem bitu na me de fa he Ghana for beka se bitu mo de ye kofa me fi Ghana ana ya mama ya chi mekunu atu. Enye obota ne se opese ye chi ukunu tu. But obota ne se obetimi apemwa ama bema no. Obota ne so se won so obetimi aye safe. Na o man so aye safe in the environment. Not doing so no o man so etimi perform ye e school any one brem. This is what happens. Abusers always want to have a superior level over the one that is the victim. It's part of what happens. Oh, it's therefore, financially, you depend on them.
Yeah.
And they also say, right? And that control, emotionally, you depend on them because you have to resort to that same abuse and there are so many forms of abuse, and I would say none of it should be entertained, right? I like to talk about abuse also in a context because what may be deemed as abuse in the American society, necessarily may not be an abuse in the Ghanaian society. So, abuse by abuse. But yes, say many anti-Dorcas, Nkomo bi. Na se meka anti-Dorcas who wait once a man. Hano as much as ne ba ne kasa na meka ne wait once. That is why I say all of these has to be placed in context, right?
Yeah.
But to the level of where bo dear and any context. And yet, okay. It's anger management classes in the quest of seeking help for the man, say beya or betia CNT, say futu and sakana, just and social. It is difficult to say that way, but that is the truth. So, well, BBM criminal, no one who said to me, be so essay now, on you and seeking help. What do I say? And sometimes it has to get to that level. It's unfortunate, but yes. Say beya one kasa subenya wapum de no subenya moa na mo friends so ultimately living in a safe environment. Yet so say some of these things so esi wo fie ni na no enya nsusuaso e wo mo friends so o mo performance wo mo say abofra bi edu pepe so bi ni great enkoye and may extend the kakra so to a mofra they have been abused at school or in the community. Who was a bedroom baby nanny great in Koye? Obey ya won't say. Every abofrubi on the dear go man tell one or at in the so. That child is not stable mentally. Every a school move and will be a tune near so. Therefore, a abofrano any stable mentally does not feel comfortable at school. Yet they back to this context of Mameno's assembly. The apostle of feeling in so no. My boyfriend, Eddie, who ya say, I didn't see a change. I met my mate. I didn't tell me my me papa, me mammy, right? It's in the sound of how now all common sintino and my oko school company not dream any classroom one into intimate money share there. Meaning, I know it won't soon so it will fear no so. Into measure say, Obepe and moi, ama papa no, and a
okay.
Wow. Doctor. And then that was ebusuafo yesro so question bi a men fan she ho we Odia for Cassia no abeyu. So was in Bisana one fra a chill fremia, Nadia Minya New Year bro. Into a straw with me at testing. With me a friend, 240-280-2633. Your WhatsApp number non so a 510-931-0946. Ye beka kwaje nkrato na yaba na yeba ye beto us.
They are four women. They are beautiful with brains. They are eloquent, decent, wise, and experienced. You have heard many, the funny. Now, it's time to hear the experience and the brainy. Meet Selena, Dorcas, Gifty, and Annett as they present the real Nkomo Nkete Nkete. Nkomo biaye se sichi, the dead, asentakre no assume the dead. The real Nkomo Nkete Nkete. Showing live this and every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Era One Radio on Facebook and on YouTube, Era One Radio and on Taibo channel. Kaise, so we see the real Nkomo Nkete Nkete. What brabon tete? We nyan konflonsa. We the real Nkomo Nkete Nkete.
Kosuanati Era One Radio. Empenyini say, Yensuma na motenten, yesmo benyasafo, Era One Radio.
Nkomo Beba Obesan Ebebio Enuntina Chicago Ghanaian SDA Church at the Hope Series 2021 Ebrewa Afinso Afidi and Watuni say his parousia prepare. Actually say Nema Tosu Yahusisi Imede Fiase August Bosomeno Edatosu Dumiensa no wie Edatosu Dumienu Ebreni no so pepepe no wie no nkron Central Standard Time Osofo Dr. Emmanuel Osisapon ana wodi dwudi animu atonsa Alfred Ntofo afi achichiri ene bencheye Osofo di nyame asem a yende be ho yemfrafra mu ebebrew Osofo anu si ya pe achichifo nyina de paibo beto so enunti se wo haw wo amane bi se ye adwumasem se ye awadesem se ye nkratasem se ye wo matete yenkadien nyidien Fabra nani adinifo no bompaye na kopon eye mpabo tiefo Jumadi Ekoso Ewo Chicago Ghanaian SDA4 Zoom 771-698-3733 password is 777 Chicago Ghanaian SDA Facebook so Chicago Ghanaian SDA if you want YouTube so Chicago Ghanaian SDA live stream TV one website so cGhanaiansda.org. Jumadi wa property radio any TV ahodoa atwasia wiasa fananyina eninti call Echo Radio TV Chicago Yonkodo Radio TV any Trinity Radio TV or Canada Era One Radio TV or Taibo channel and so Washington Obra TV Obra Media out.
Yo, ebusia for your sign Emamo apart with you. And then your secretary general only ho na we na chi edi eja Sister Dorcas. Over secretary Juba.
I didn't that's on the can order.
Yo, yes, Sister Selena. Good evening, highly beautiful ladies. Missing you very much. We all have anxiety spells sometimes. True. Thank you, Doctor, for coming on the show to help educate us. Ebusiafo, Sister Selena yeda wase. Se wonso ode aba na se de all kano anxiety ni de osi nyina ye won kakra na doctor so yeda wase se enwure waba na oba abe buayen se de be ya yebesua de na yen community. That's our goal. Say yen community aye woman no emu bedjo yen fie mu emu bedjo ye fie mu jo a asori mu bedjo ene asumdue ebeba baabia pacho yen body fa say ebi wo ho bi ma obetime de atoso amayen
say no the free okay Oh, no. I'm saying I repeating on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mombamin Kabibi Kaka. A bit of Sister Selena comment, actually, a bit of anxiety is good, right? So, and yes, sir, I'm only serious towards certain things. And you find it say, but I'm for the lightest one. Maybe program so this is my first time. Member so that me name CAC. Therefore, if I'm a bit anxious about how I may go about programming, my comfort level to say, audience to say, oh, mommy, you they know me are comfortable with that level of anxiety. Hey, okay, healthy because it helps me to prepare, right?
Yeah.
So the measure, I like to add some sense of humor to mental health education because, and yes, sir, me who know are serious, Debbie. But Esan say how serious it is, what the sa posture na kahwasema na attention be wo. And sometimes you throw in just kaka here and there. A man lighting it up, yet me a follow on the channel. Okay. Say host, and also say me panelists will be what issue with data. I may not even know. Until once me I watch the faces. It is a make say facial expression in affirmation quickly na me meet me adjust it. A bit of anxiety in doing all of this, exam. I'm a bit anxious about the exam now. It is okay because I'm all prepared. So to relax now. I don't care. The matter will care about you.
I know.
Having a bit of anxiety towards certain things is healthy. It's okay. But where it gets to the point, after the only managing affected the then it's an issue. Typical portrayal. I have a bit of anxiety about it, but since am I so anxious I can't sit still to study the material, prepare for the exam, and even sit in the examination room after the message also not the machine both from then we have a problem.
Yeah, yo, doctor, and the old train him say, Eja, try say, no man can try the quadrim. None is some may walk in your quiet, so the answer, but you go so. And then mentally, no exercise, very sir, and you to me, every my mind and I healthy.
Okay, so first of all, physical exercises in Ankasa, so a boy mentally. I don't like to go into too much of the science behind it and all of that because I ran my rebino, right? And mechanically as a physical, exercises are a boy mentally. Secondly, spending time with nature, a boy empire.
Hey, vacation, doctor, we did here, mammy, and some much was
on car vacation while I was in nature.
Vacation, some bread for you. Some may be where we see and granny because school. Oh, yeah, one son and crana school. I say, na stress, Nancy, Doctor,
vacations, it gives you different atmosphere, different yes, I subscribe to that too. But to say going for nature walk, Mr. Ose say I'm tell who no. Now or they are too hard. I really admire that. Last year, me tried with this year, they went to me. But very good. Anytime you get to spend with nature, very good. Who's a bra? What's on and no man, a championship, more esuno. It strike you differently. A bra would nam in the moon, though it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I can watch, but them near the moon now, I feel it differently, no. Emotionally, it affects you. Like it helps you emotionally, right? And my mind in that settle into no yet. The next thing also you're reading. And can baby a fee. See a discussion book, Mukrapa, reading a idea because as we do so, that we exercise our minds, it opens us to different things, and my stay active, right? And then about different board games also. Board games in the movie require that chess requirement. But right? It's, you know, all of these board games, reading, exercising, and then time with nature. Of course, vacations, and as I said, taking a break from our normal routine, you know, and so yeah. Vacations, you know, it doesn't have to be something ne board game actually kakra bia obetumi bia no eye so wontimi nye ne hwe kra na wo de Janet na fie ne da eboa oho no nkwa kra so ye but wo so tena fie na the work environment has changed but the house environment no you just about the same. Sometimes come me man kra do so afi no wakai so clean if you nyina enti no no, so stress level now be different. But at least put me fee echo baby for who your uncle do baby aqua shedding chair weekend be a year different. Oh, a boy.
Yeah, that's it, doctor.
Wow. And you ready? Yeah, better was pa. Now, question back once. Rana odi maybe make who some kakra but lady no yes ye mema no ye ne ye mema intema se mem say yesu ano na ye ma me ne ye papa mo ko ane ye nti ase but say ya te
thank you to what I say ya beka I had because so who said I before me no kwa ewia abuso who said then they see anajo.
E was for ye who drew. So
I actually that's the mom no papa kwa e was anajo na den e course.
E true. Ye pushi e me ma ni bebre da bia mitie me da bia ma ha ohun e ma asumdwe e mafie enti no sa na wo ka say ebi wo ha e build it na fe be kakra no na aye yare kese anasa kwa depression na bibisa me patwe no so no obeka e ho asem kakra se
yo me say ye dia ye tim dodo na Christopher enti ma me ka say anything na Bible ka say me emfa ye ho nka me ye ho because Bible nim die enti a o ka asa any susu aso ahodo a enya ewo ye so. Now, see the ba scientifically, and I say, Aguma Pomudu Masem, I'm starting with the science behind the kakrebi. As I said, typically, Adam person make science in the movie. But it's a vasodilation. And a ma sorry, right? It's in the abanisa, anytime there's vasodilation or pressure no run higher. Okay. Into number the vessels in the movie. Okay. Into abanisa, and I say, and to me, I the say ye now nkoda din a etu ankotwe the say twe a bon say there's that rational that happens and to say ba na say e basa na eno no be wie next time was in the tie na ya no because ntimi asettle na yare ama no oh and you know e ba na sa na mo e na ntimi nya ya
wait there I was for and once a week I say the okay yeah man
the other thing is maybe I don't also psychologically do I prepare assisi bibia bi woni tuma you ready do cost rubber oh na ma ne kasa asiso sa na say no answer na about the fact is Safidi a tokoswa then the questions in the chat here to come say hey na day na me afidi on person be ye na se bi o menye be mo enough mana na ana say be me hu nya na kono bi wa na ana say o obi eka komode bi che no nti na sisia o nti ma e de adwudwu bebreba nti e ba afidi e be lead you on then tend to trust issues then it tend to all these you know it gets to where even sexual abuse comes in, right? Depriving the spouse of it for reasonable amount of time. And all of that, you know, now for the our moon says so when him uncle Ebo White or a playwright or Ghana. No Joy FM and no panel time talk a few minutes. Okay. So me who a or Troy say if there is good sex in marriage, any other problem can be taken care of.
Good.
So no hodoma. They can you bit me aka ho ase.
It's true.
Because them no coffee ma o dey bit me aso. Say mo friend na titia you bit me aka. They can be but say no ni hodoma nyina so na day. But I will also say so say aware enyina enagwa so. Because a bedroom pempenso bia ye nipa no cannot be the priority at the time. But ye ndu ho ejie.
Wow. Doctor, yeah, that was say. Ebusuafo ye ho adro. Me fabia to me botom also efa ode. Na ye koso astro se wo asembisa na wo mwa bi enwure ye ka ho asema. Ment na ho na emfa nhye wo nko ho. Estro se ubetimi afre, ubetimi atteste. Ubetimi send a message. Bibia yensa beka na fe wa join the conversation.
It's like Mr. Doctor, where there may am a personal issue, kakra. Me back from her, a drama back qua many gym home. Be an I know me kanya ye say, only dementia for a bay juma. And until a mamma swing a one sem baby. To say you a chromono, no question the media mamma hank and I'm naming say a dream we are because need him see an another day. My do not say a sound quada, son and come. Say, na sorry, I know the chances di na binumu active. In fact, me ba ha pa no and plan me nya desua wo ho say dementia Alzheimer mental illness bebre. Na e ma me nya passion bi to work with them. Nipa me nya no ne ye adwuma no na oye attorney kese pa. Na me hwe ne dem mu abodin ne niema na enne sa ayina to no na ene ma me nya passion say me sua more about this the be me go say me kwa koye sa big ayisa o Ghana na masem ne say passion amanya yi ebetime nya me sunsunsanso bi da hye bi na because ana me was fierce no the entire American sa ne say the more ye bibi no na say wo ya ye say wo minnim de because minnim thank you. Minim teacher ni bia no ochira de obechem deaf. No munyin ya fa chire papa ka san ho kro say. Obeti ya ka sa for no yesa. And my same business say. Abusa for na ya sem na America. Aha, nti my same business say. The more I want to san crofo we eye adwuma no. Etimi nya wo so adwene mu ana.
Okay. Me no. But according to say the other man focus on psych doctors na ya no more acting like psych patients. And yet so ya kekama atuto emu bitu ntino there are certain areas that we don't even want to work at, right? The dikai sai yarewa wenum nya yare a esai.
Okay.
What I say enya yare esai. Enti say the obi enya COVID mpo na oye no ho adwuma betimi enya. Enti say the obi ewo hepatitis na ne panie awo ana so say what transfer one way or the other e dey amount. Enti say. But this is what happens. Who say the way I behave, our environment affects how we behave. Into the environment, be a woman, ne baby or benny, to be a film or the benny, ne wanted to any adinino. And Yansu so ever how I will behave so. And you say I've worked inside for maybe example 10 years. And it's in a moment I share differently from the average person. It wouldn't me here be because of my experience into the way I'm not very related, very different. Yes, so Jan or I said in Crofoni. There be a okay. Anna Alzheimer's need dementia, dear no. Oh no, more year you man, Emma wunya Alzheimer's or dementia if you are not predisposed to it genetically or whatever it is, right? And yes or no more year you maintain the Venya census as well. But it's the age more of school for the deaf now. I sign language. I can't honor. Before said that is also another form of communication. Therefore, they use the environment. And a man yes, sir.
And then you feel more comfortable.
Yeah. Talking about environmental, wouldn't say so. What shall swan? Who are you, Mumpoa? Sometimes, what Casana, so you either passionate or angry about an issue, a tree be friend.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you used to. Right.
Yeah, why is no problem with the tree?
Oh, and you know, I don't know, a way into know, you go to that. And you know, in Crawford, any more year, especially in our field, there be insight. And you can medical for more risk, say, in terms of that.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, doctor, that's everything for said the doctor can and into the way be a you, na and sign Emma wouldn't be that. Mabaka say, what dream a bay, Bassa, Yemunya Mempa, and as a doctor can. My exercise your brain, or young kind your book, a hold on. Hey, you ludi, when your free time, up. They had again say, tension a wook room heno. Emma wouldn't have time create near grow, and only a super seer, yet to home ever hay. A man your time in near grow, and more you ludui, and to your worry, ye dammy be, and then never. May question I try to name the brain as doctor. You may be against me or more shade. A binyan is also be almost so that's your much one.
It was also very one, even physical health, and yet, my answer. Because 2 reasons, member 2 pair. Bako a sedentary lifestyle, or tefako. And I chips in this in chain. It's also said they are so into the game in Intino. Almost 10 years they are near healthier. Or into upper snacks or pekino, dinner or pekino, dinner, right? And you know, one and no, and yet. And I say video games, you know, so they get so much into it, you know, they are not able to exercise and stuff like that. And physically, you know, muscles use it or lose it. Then they start to lose it. Now going after the 1 pound, 2 pound, there. Who's all getting easy? Who lose an headache?
Yeah.
Apart from that, you know, so no, the screen time, no, and there's a lot of stimulation from playing the game and watching and all of that. The boy, yes, or Sakasahu. I said, my boy, now one on your O'Shea, yeah,
I feel no Kasa.
Because it's a lot of stimulation. They want to get into the action. Into the stimulation, I didn't know. After they play into the night of that because their mind is all over this place.
Yeah,
all of that.
Always busy.
Into I don't know what and as to even how well they are with all this. Then it comes to the self-esteem issue I was saying earlier. Then they start to feel like, oh, they're not good enough. There's also a lot of bullying that goes on in that space.
Yeah.
You know, menka say me that is not what I'm saying, but everything in moderation is good. Now we jai. Me no closer to bedtime on so and rationalizes and money now. Now
Yeah, that's
wow. What a night. What an evening. Don't say wait there. Just say I'm about now. Your questions, nene, one year there no, say a time in this then so ebusia for ye who dronia Kenyan say ye pese ye ya dream no ye healthy. Doctor say go no.
No. That's simple.
Yeah, yeah, so ye pese ye healthy because say ya intimi anye healthy wo fie maame yare ana papa yare a emofra yi bi yare a de ohaw kese na ebre ebusua no yesi ujai de wo ya unya adaje yenya bre ebusuafo yenya nkoyo ebi mu pese omoko Ghana e de yenya nkoyo enti no ye take it time ye inside bre board games ya ye ken ludu pa ye chiwade de ede fe pehuro na wo bo ho mode na wo re
Obanum so ka ko ba
enya asem ketwa ni nyina e release stress so serious yenton e free but you have to create the time ye ni ye may ni ye ko na ye ba family works mo pia said yen visitor baako kae no, it just gives you a different environment. Semu benya conversation. Where the way shene them, and the way shene them, yenya dai bebre ama na busunti. We need to create some time to spend it and ye making good use of our time. And see, enumerate ye demu besi ha. Na nyame ya adoma dasene ye besan ehia. Doctor, ye jina era 1. Etiefo nyina ene yen CEO anemu na ya dawase na ya kase onyame nhyira na wadwen mu po a wode